Alright, in this video we're going to make an assembly, put all the different components of the clock together. I have a new untitled document. I'm going to go ahead and save that as clock assembly 2021. Alright, now go ahead and click on this Show Data panel. There are three components that you have not drawn that you can download from McMasterCar.com. If you go to McMasterCar.com and put in these numbers, it will bring up the item and you can download the STEP file of the item, which Fusion 360 will read. These may also be provided to you by your professor. But once you have these files somewhere on your computer, you can go ahead and click Upload. Either drag and drop them here or select the files and upload those. I'm going to start by putting the clock lens in my assembly. So here's the clock lens I want. I'm going to right click on that and say Insert into Current Design. And there it is. I'm happy with where it's located, so I'm going to click OK. Then I'm going to go up and get this nylon spacer, right click on it, and insert into current design. There it is. I'm going to push it back just a little bit and click OK. I'm going to hide the data panel so I have a little more room, and I'm going to go to Assemble and Joint. Now I'm going to zoom in on this and click on either this inside circle or outside circle. Either one will work. Then I'm going to rotate around on the clock lens and click on this circle for that hole. And it mates those up just the way I want. Okay. Alright, let me zoom out here a little bit. Let's bring the data panel back. Now I want the clock face. Clock face 2221, insert into current design. And there it is. I'm going to grab this arrow, push it back a little bit, and click OK. Now, making sure that up is up and I'm at the hole near the 12, I'm going to press J for another joint and zoom in and click on this circle on that tapped hole. Then I'm going to rotate around, zoom in, and click on this circle on that spacer. And that should mate the clock face up to the other side of the spacer the way I want. That looks pretty good, so I'm going to click OK. Now I need the longer screw, this one right here, that ends in 537. I'm going to right click on that and say Insert into Current Design. That has inserted. I'm going to push it back a little bit also. Click OK. Go ahead and hide the data panel to get some more room. Press J for joint. I'm going to come around and click this circle on the back side of the screw head and then rotate around. These are left clicks I'm using to select these features. And left click on the circle here on the front of the lens. And that puts the screw in place where I want it. Now you'll notice that I can grab this and rotate the screw if I want, but I'm happy there at 0 degrees. I'm going to click OK. Now, if you want, you can repeat these joints for these other two screws. But what I'm going to do instead is go to Create, Pattern. Oh, click the wrong one. I clicked Rectangular Pattern. I want Create, Pattern, Circular Pattern. And I want to make sure I'm selecting components there. And I think it's only going to let me select one component at a time. If I select that screw, then will it also let me select? Oh, this time it let me select both. If it doesn't let you select both, just finish the first pattern and then do the second pattern. For the axis, I'm going to select this outside circle on the clock face, and there are 3 of these that I want patterned. Perfect. Now, if you were only able to select one component, not both, you can just go repeat the process for the other component. All right, now it is time to put the feet on. I'm going to bring the data panel back, and I want this shorter screw. So I'm going to insert that into current design. There it is. I'm going to move it back out of the way a little bit. Click OK. And then I also want the clock foot. Right click, insert into current design. And let's move this forward and out of the way. And click OK. Now I'm going to hide the data panel. And I'm going to press J for a joint. I'm going to rotate down. Let's try again. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm going to click Cancel. I'm going to press Escape. I'm not sure why I have a fist. All right, I just left clicked and it got rid of the fist. So now I can rotate as usual. I'm going to press J again, and I'm going to zoom in and click on this circle. I can also click on that inner circle. It's just a little harder to see. Click on that circle. Then I'm going to rotate around to the back of the lens, zoom in, and click on the circle that is the back of this hole. And it puts that foot right where I want it. I'm going to click OK. Now, zooming back, I'm going to press J again for another joint. And I'm going to get the circle on the outside of the back of the screw head. Now I'm going to zoom back again, rotate around, and click the circle on the front of the hole for the screw in the lens. And it puts that screw right where I want it. And I'm going to click OK. Now I'm going to zoom back out. And I could insert another screw, insert another foot, and go through the joints and put them over there. But instead, I'm going to create a rectangular pattern. I want to select the screw. And will it also let me select the foot? It does. Now I need a direction. I'm going to go ahead and select this red line for the direction. I don't want 3, I only want 2. And the distance, because of the arrow pointing that way, I want to go negative 3.999 inches. And click OK. And there we are. Aside from the Clockworks, the battery, the hands, and the mounting hardware for the Clockworks, we have the clock assembled in CAD. I'm going to go ahead and save that. And the job is done.